What's up, everyone? I'm Grizz, and welcome back to episode 5 of Chainsaw Man. Last week, we officially defeated the Bat Devil and then the Leech Devil, able to officially rescue Power and her cat. Aki came in with group number 4, and they basically helped finish off the Leech Devil for us. And then Makima basically makes Power move in with Aki and Denji. We know he really likes her, so it kind of seems like he's almost being used, and she keeps telling him how much she trusts him and things like that. So it almost seems like she's just trying to take advantage of him to make her life and job easier. Something I didn't touch on last episode, but I noticed during my editing, was the mention of gun flesh, which was not found in either of the devils in which they defeated. And then it came up in my mind as I noticed that this episode is called Gun Devil. So I wonder if there's something relating to that. I don't even know where to begin thinking about what it would be, though. That's just something I guess we'll keep an eye on going into this episode. And then we basically ended off with Power attempting to finish off the deal she has with Denji and letting him cop his feel. And then we got cut off right before I figure it's going to happen. So prediction again for this episode is we're going to start off with that same type of scene, maybe go a little bit further into it, and then they're going to cut us off right before it happens again. Or Aki's going to walk in and notice it happening, and he's going to like report something like that, though. Anyways, let's just get to episode 5. Heavy breathing intensifies. Here we go. Deep breaths, buddy. Deep breaths. You got this. You got this. Oh, he did it. Oh. 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 Oh.
これは胸パッドじゃな。つけると胸が大きくなる不思議アイテムじゃ。
Look, oh, he's broken. You broke him. You broke him. He's done for.
はい、あと一もみ。
He doesn't seem happy anymore.
はい、終わりさ。
こんなもん。
I can't tell if he's traumatized or heartbroken or what it is. He's so broken. He's so broken. What's wrong?
書類ばっかりで嫌だね。コウモリの悪魔を倒したのに悪いことしたみたい。
でもいざ掴んでみるとそんなもんは俺が思っていたより大したものなくて、もしかしたらこれから俺がまた何か違うもんを追いかけて掴んだ時もそんなのクソじゃない。
It's like one of those things, once you finally get what you want, you realize it wasn't what you wanted.
デンジ君は何の話をして
Or as great as you thought it was gonna be.
初めて胸を揉んでみたら大したことなかったって話です。
Oh.
デンジ君、エッチなことはね、相手のことを理解すればするほど気持ちよくなれると私は思うんだ。指の長さはどれくらい？
Oh my god.
手のひらは冷たい？
She's perfect.
温かい？
She's perfect.
耳の形は？
Bro.
指を噛まれたことはある？
Bro.
覚えて。デンジ君の目が見えなくなっても私の噛む力で私だってわかるくらいに覚えて。
覚えました。
See how different it is? See the feeling you get? Oh. The reaction difference. Is that what you wanted? Okay.
デンジ君、お願いがあるんだけどいいかな？
Anything you want.
銃の悪魔を倒してほしいの。
Jesus Christ.
13年前、米国に出現して今もどこにいるかわからない。すべてのデビルハンターが殺したがっているとっても強い悪魔。私ね、デンジ君なら殺せると思うんだ。もしもデンジ君が銃の悪魔を殺せたら、私が君の願い事何でも一つ叶えてあげる。
He's gonna do it, but you're gonna be careful.
銃の悪魔を殺せとる。 マキマさんが俺の願い事何でもって例えば
何でもだよデンジ君。
おすげえなことあってもいいんですか？
んなことあってもいいくらい強くて悪い悪魔なの。
外でキャッチボールしてよ。
太陽の具合が良くないんだ。一人でできる遊びをしなさい。
そんなのいつもだろ。
僕、お兄ちゃんと遊びたい。
I'm just gonna guess that's like Aki or something when he's younger, but I have no fucking clue. It might just be some random dude.
うざい。ついてくんなよ。俺は一人で遊べるんだ。
Oh. Fun for one of you. Not the other.
バカやめろって言ってるだろ。キャッチボールなら手冷たくならないだろ。家からグローブ取ってこい。
だいたい5分弱で120万人を殺した後、10の悪魔は今日まで姿を消している。
What is he, like a fucking nuclear bomb?
デンジ君なら倒せると思う？
まあなんていうか俺がすっげえドカンと頑張れ
I
ば
can give it his best shot.
大丈夫でしょ。
それならまずは10の悪魔を見つけなきゃだね。
That's also true.
悪魔がこの肉片を食べると10の悪魔の力でどんな悪魔でも力を増すの。
So that's why they were checking if there was anything in either the leech or the bat last time. Got it.
の悪魔はとっても強い悪魔だからね。この肉片がある程度の大きさになれば元の体の場所に戻ろうとするみたい。だからこの肉片をもっと大きくすれば10の悪魔にたどり着く。
悪魔は全部殺す。その先に奴
It was him. Got it.
公安大麻得意4課6人を出動させます。
The whole squad pulled up. Alright.
お前ら敬語はどうした？は？何の得もねえのにダメだ。
For you.
早川先輩。
先輩
He's literally training them. He's training them like dogs.
そいつらに背中任せて大丈夫なんですか？片方は魔人でもう片方はチンピラ。
The bad kids chewing their bubble gum.
逃げたり悪魔に寝返った場合は俺たちが殺す。
畜生みたいな扱いじゃな。
お前らに人権はない。朝のあれのせいだな。
あのいたずらはさすがに。
What did you do?
あれはいたずらレベルじゃねえ。殺すぞ。
怖っ。何があったの？アキくん、厳しくしてばっかじゃかわいそうだよ。
Yeah.
今回の悪魔を倒した人にはなんと私がほっぺにキスしてあげまーす。
そんなことはやめてください。
Yeah, but he's gonna try really hard now.
見だらな。
ご褒美あった方がやる気出るでしょ。ね
This is it. This is your motivation.
キスは俺もいいや。大丈夫。やる気は。
That's also true.
あら。
俺は初めてのチューは誰にするか決めてんだ。その人のために肉片だかなんだかを集めてよ。10の悪魔をぶっ殺すまでキスはしねえ。名前も知らねえあんたの唇には興味ないね。
へえ。じゃあデンジ君が悪魔を倒したらベロ入れたキスしてあげる。
待て。あのコーナー危険だ。止まれ。
男の子からかうのが
He's
一番面白い
fiending
や。
for it.
どうしようどうしよう。
血が飲みたい。
危険だ。止まれって言ってるだろ。
新井君は実力不足だけどやる気は十分って感じ。小紅ちゃんは引っ込み思案だけどかなり動けるかな。アキ君はこの新人4人生き残れると思う？
No.
アキ君は死なないでね。
Incoming death flags.
姫野、お前の新しいバディだ。ブレーダーが少しは使えるように育てた。うまくやれ。
俺はアキ。よろしく。
私のバディ君で
Damn.
全員死んでるの。
Yeah.
使えない雑魚だから全員死んだ。アキくんは死なないでね。
She constantly reminds him of that too.
来る。
It's oh the fuck is that? Why does it look like that? Ooh.
捕まえた。
Okay. Can she do anything? I wonder.
私は幽霊の悪魔と契約してるの。私の右目を食べさせた代わりに、 ゴーストの右手を使えるってわけ。
Okay.
私のゴースト、透明で力持ちで便利でしょ。
Yeah.
じゃあわしがこいつを殺すと言ったらどうする？
武器を引っ込めな。悪いことしたらいつでも首を絞め殺せるぞ。
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. I like that.
めんどくさいから仲良くやろうよ。
Where'd that come from?
俺たち今8階から9階へ行く階段を
Are
登
they
りまして
repeating floors?
あ
They're back on the 8th.
ここも8階ですよ
He's gonna go down and see them again.
俺
Yep.
食ってみて。
Ah, a classic, a classic.
君、今階段降りていったよね。
あ
Word's trend continues as every episode continuously gets better and better for the show. Time we find out we're going to be going after the Gun Devil, which I believe they said 13 years ago it appeared. It appears to be the thing responsible for killing out Aki's family. I don't know what this was, but it looks like it caused 9/11, and it's strong as hell. But they can't end up finding it, and they're just trying to find the closest things to it and anything that might have remains of the Gun Devil when inside of it. My prediction was wrong. Denji got the cop his feel with power, but then finds out she was wearing pads and she isn't built the way that he would hope. And he was kind of heartbroken. Also for the fact that he was continuously chasing something without having a real bond or connection to it. So it wasn't as special for him as he originally thought it was. Makima then makes me completely fall in love with her, and Denji as well. Basically tells him that the reason why he didn't feel that way or feel as great as he expected was because he doesn't actually understand the other person and have a real connection with the other person in which it happened with. She then goes on and gives him literally everything that he could ever dream of, and it is exactly what he dreamed. This dude's on cloud fucking 9 right now. She then comes out and tells him that she needs something from him, which contributes completely to the mindset and thought process that she's probably using him for literally everything. She basically just rewarded him here, taught him a lesson, made him be like, oh, I understand, oh, I can trust her, gives him basically what he wants, and then basically tells him, hey, now you got to do this other thing for me, but in return, in motivation to make you actually want to go out there and do it, I'll give you anything you want. And she means anything. Now, I don't know if she would, but that's just very classic, you know, use someone to get what you want type of thing. Manipulative, sure. Which I guess could also be looked at a form of blackmail, but it's really not, because blackmail, I guess, would have to have a negative involved. Whereas, like, for both of them, this is like a positive thing. We then find out the day it appears there's an attack in America, and then they show the tower that looks just like one of the World Trade Centers. So I'm getting the feeling that it was responsible for 9/11. We then see this family flashback where this kid just wants to play with their sibling and they want to go play catch. That doesn't end up happening. Both siblings go outside and end up just playing around in the snow. One of them heads back inside, and behold, the Gun Devil has disappeared completely after wiping out over 1 million people in a span of a couple minutes, which happened to end up being Aki's entire family, which we did find out earlier on in the season that everybody around them, basically their deaths were responsible for by a devil. And then this confirms one of my suspicions here, where Makima talks about how now after that happened, devils began to be even more feared, and as a result, the Gun Devil and literally every other devil combined became more feared and stronger, which was something I still wasn't sure about, if they kind of have like a cap thing or if it continuously goes up. The goal is then revealed to basically collect these pieces in which they were looking for last time in either the Bat or Leech Devil that have traces or I guess bullets or whatever they are from the Gun Devil, or when multiple of them are like near each other, they end up combining together and it creates something that's very strong and attracts more pieces of it. So the goal is to gain so many that the Gun Devil is basically attracted to it, and then it's able to lure it out so that they can find it. This girl Jimeno then decides to go on her own and add a little incentive to everybody by saying that she'll give whoever kills Elf the Devil a kiss on the cheek, which then gets a strong reaction out of this older looking dude. I can't tell if he is just really into her or if he is just against the idea. I don't really know. I think he's just really into her. And he doesn't like the idea that somebody else could be getting it. Denji likes the idea at first, but then is taken back because he then explains the stuff that basically Makima told him about having a connection. She then tells him, because he basically refuses her motivation for it, that she gets really close so that she can form some of that personal bond with him. And then basically adds on that she'll use the tongue as well. And basically everything Denji said beforehand goes right out the window and he becomes instantly motivated over this. Running around with his tongue out looking like a goofy. Aki then basically asks her what her thoughts are on all of the rookies. So this, I guess, can give us a little insight on what they can all do, or I guess how others view them. And we find out the older looking dude, I guess his name's Arai. He is not very competent, but he's very motivated and he seems to probably be a good dude and actually want to very serious about what he wants to do and helping out. Whereas this girl, Kobani, I don't know, however you say her name, she is the complete opposite of him, where she's very competent of doing it, but she's very timid and doesn't really want to take force and actually do it, which is classic, scared girl is actually, really powerful. She then tells Zaki not to die on her, which instantly to me raises bunch of death flags for Aki at least, but it does go well for him because he never responded back and assured her that he wouldn't or anything like that, so that's beneficial. But then we find out that's not the first time that she said it to him, so she probably brings this up pretty often, as we find out she's been doing this kind of for a long time. Probably while she's in a cemetery, this dude brings Aki over and introduces him as her new partner. She then tells us that 6 of them have already died, and then basically tells him like, please don't die on me. So it seems like something that she's constantly bringing up. It could be also a very, like, maybe not death flags on Aki's part, but her side, where it could be more of the reversal of it, where he's constantly told not to die on her, but then she ends up dying on him type of thing. But I'm getting suspicions at least one of them is going to be gone. And then we find out a little bit about her ability, where she has a Ghost Devil contract, and basically she's given like an arm of a ghost, and she's able to control that and use it without it being seen at all, which is really cool, because how are you going to defend something that you can't see or touch? And that's why she also wears the eye patch over her, because she gave up her eye for it. And then we find out we got a classic repeating floors type situation going on here, where no matter if he goes up or down, he's constantly looping around the 8th floor and they need to go up, which is always something that's fun. Usually that happens with things that are like haunted or things that have like fantasy type elements to it, but this doesn't really. So I am curious the reasoning for that. Maybe there's just some sort of devil that has the ability to loop things. I don't really understand, but it definitely adds a nice little twist and makes things very fun and interesting going forward. Basically, it looks like Denji and Power are starting to get along a lot better. We get a bit more context behind Aki and his family and the situation that happened with him. Gain some info on the Gun Devil. I'm still in love with Makima. I actually like Jimeno a lot as well. She's really cute. She has like the serious side to her that like I like, but she's very playful and can be as well, which I really like. Arai just seems like some random character that I don't care for and is gonna die off. Or maybe he won't, but he doesn't seem like he's gonna have any qualities, or they're gonna really give him a story that's too interesting. I'm interested what Kobani can do, because she is apparently competent, but she shows no signs of it right now, so I'm just curious what happens with her, and just excited to see how they actually handle this repeating looping floor situation. That's gonna be all from me. Leave any comments down below about the episode, things I might have missed, or things that I might be completely wrong on, or maybe just things for me to keep an eye out for. A like and a subscribe would be appreciated but not required, and I'll be back next week for episode 6. Peace.